So we're doing chest press today, so the main muscles you're going to be hitting here are primarily your chest, obviously. You're also hitting your tricep, and also you're hitting your front delts as well, so the front of your shoulder. So the first step for this exercise is the position of your feet. So first of all, make sure your feet are planted, because it's actually going to help you throughout the movement. So step 2 is 2 important things, and they're both there to protect your shoulders. So first of all, instead of just going back onto the bench, you want to have a slight arch in your lower back, just enough to fit your hand in between the bench and your back. Secondly, you want to bring your shoulder blades backwards. So between the bench and your back should be your shoulder blades. So when we're back on the bench, you should have an arch under your back, just enough to fit your hand in, nothing too excessive. We don't need to have it way up in the air, just enough to fit your hand in. And secondly, your shoulder blades need to be between your back and the bench. This helps to bring your shoulders into the sockets. It helps to protect them during the movement. So step 3, where do you hold the bar? So if you go too wide, you're going to be hitting too much of your shoulders, and you're actually going to put your shoulders in a very vulnerable position, particularly the rotator cuff. You don't want to go too narrow, because that's going to hit too much of your triceps, and we're not trying to hit the triceps here, we're doing chest press, not a tricep press. So ideally you want to go a little bit more than hips width apart. It's going to depend though on the length of your limbs. So you're going to want to try this out. I go about here. Okay, so a bit more than hips width apart. Now finally, step 4 is actually lifting the bar. I'm going to show you this without the bar first, just to get an idea of where my arms should be. So if this is our starting position with the bar, as you bring your arms down, your forearms should be pointing straight up at the ceiling for the entire movement. We're bringing our elbows about 45 degrees from the body. You're not flaring too far up here, because that's going to work your shoulders too much. You're not going too narrow, because that's going to hit more of your triceps. About 45 degrees from the body. We're bringing the bar about an inch away from our chest, or even touching our chest if you can do that, and then we're pushing high. So just to show you with the bar, so we've got our hands just more than hips width apart. We're pressing up, arch under our back, shoulder blades together. We're bringing the bar down, forearms looking straight up towards the ceiling. We're going about an inch away from our chest, arms about 45 degrees from our body. We're pressing high, squeezing at the chest, and then back down again, exactly the same. Nice and controlled all the way through the movement. Okay, so that's the chest press in 4 steps.